Some people like movies while others prefer web series. But have you ever wondered how your favorite superhero Iron Man came to life on screen? And what Robert Downey Jr. did behind the scenes to make him more famous? Or do you have any idea how the movie Titanic was shot? In today's video, we are about to dive into the mind-blowing VFX and behind the scenes of some of most iconic movies and shows of all time. So if you are ready to see the magic behind your favorite films, don't blink and don't skip a second. Number 1 is Squid Game. If you are a fan of Squid Game, you definitely remember that iconic red light green light scene. It looked pretty simple on the screen, right? But in real life, it was way harder than it seemed. Before the game even starts, the mountain gate opens up and reveals the playground. But you will be surprised to know that the entire scene was created using CGI. Yes, the game was filmed on a large open field surrounded by a massive blue wall, allowing the VFX team to work their magic. And if you look closely, you will notice cars driving by in the background because the set was right next to a road. In season 2, the use of VFX and CGI went even harder. But here's something that will blow your mind. The fan favorite Ringa Ringa game, no VFX, no CGI. The entire set was custom built from scratch. That's proof one thing. Sometimes real world design has a greater impact than any computer trick. And remember that glass piggy bank where all the prize money dropped in? It was never really there. Yep, that was pure CGI too. Created by the same VFX team that turned Squid Game into more than just a series, they made it a cinematic masterpiece. Number 2, Mission Impossible. There are tons of Mission Impossible movies by now, but every single one Tom Cruise does his stunts. No stunt double, no CGI, just pure madness. However, his most iconic stunt in a part of the movie Mission Impossible Death Reckoning Part 1, where he rides a motorcycle off a mountain cliff and landed straight into a moving train. To shoot this scene, the production team created a ramp on the mountain without using CGI or visual effects, allowing Tom Cruise to perform his stunt. Surprisingly, Tom Cruise jumped on a motorcycle not once but 6 times for this scene. During the shooting of the movie Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning, Tom Cruise jumped from a helicopter 7,500 feet above the ground. And in the scene, Tom Cruise's parachute caught fire mid-air. To nail this stunts, Tom Cruise did it 16 times. And because his parachute caught fire 16 times, he entered the Guinness World Record as most burning parachute jumps by an individual. For Tom Cruise, it's just a number. Otherwise, how this possible at the age of 62? Number 3, Titanic. Titanic, released way back in 1979, is still favorite among millions. But what if I told you a huge part of the movie was built in CGI and green screens? I mean, obviously they cannot build a real Titanic just for one movie, right? So everything from massive ship, the iceberg, and even some of the most emotional scenes were all created using visual effects. Yep, that iconic Jack and Rose pose at the front of the ship, fully shot in front of a green screen. The iceberg that hits the Titanic and starts to sink, that was completely CGI. And when the ship is split into two, the production team used a scales model, both big and small, then level them up with VFX to make it look like realistic. To film the part where everyone starts sliding down as the ship broke into two, they used hydraulic machines to lift the back of the Titanic model so that the actors could fall realistically. Remember that the heartbreaking scene where Jack is freezing in the ocean? And here's the truth, it was shot in a swimming pool. No cold water, no winter, just acting skills and VFX. So yeah, Titanic may look ultra realistic, but behind the scenes, it was one of the most VFX packed film on the time. Number 4, Iron Man. Even today, the Marvel Universe is still alive and kicking, and the huge reason behind that is none other than Robert Downey Jr., the man who saved Marvel from getting bankrupt by becoming Iron Man. But here's something most fans didn't know. Before playing the role of the Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. had to undergo a long training. Because the Iron Man character was super complex, not just anyone could pull it off. Yeah, Marvel movies are packed with CGI and VFX, but if the actor's performance isn't real, the magic just doesn't hit. And that's why Robert Downey Jr. crushed at it. If you were on set, you would see him wearing just a few pieces of Iron Man suit with a regular outfit, and his acting made it feel 100% real. And the rest of the armor was added later through CGI. All the dangerous stunts that were done during the shooting were mainly done by professional stuntmen. If you look here, you will see that during the shooting, Robert Downey Jr. is wearing such a dress through which the VFX team showed us the perfect Iron Man. Do you remember when Captain America and his friend Buggy were fighting and Captain America was holding a plane with his bare hands? Of course, although the fight scenes are real, the scenes where Captain America holds a helicopter was made of green screens and the bottom half of a helicopter, not a complete helicopter. And later the scene was completed through VFX and CGI. Almost every Marvel actor has real life fighting training because at the end of the day, no matter how much CGI you use, a fight only feels real if the actor sells it. Number 5, Aladdin. In 2019, Disney brought back two of its most iconic characters, Aladdin and Jasmine, in a magical new world packed with fantasy, color, and wonder. Since almost everything in this film was fictional, the pressure is high on the CGI and VFX team to brought it all to life. Most of the movie was shot on blue screen sets, but they also used some real deserts and actual location in Jordan to give it that realistic vibe. Remember Abu, Aladdin's monkey? Yeah, he never existed. The entire character was created with CGI. Same with the magic carpet and even Genie played by Will Smith. Everything was a masterpiece of graphics and VFX. Will Smith wore a tracking suit during the shooting so that the VFX team could easily transform him into the genie. There was a part in the movie where Jafar throws Aladdin into the water. Surprisingly, that scene wasn't CGI at all. It was shoot for real underwater. At that time, the actor who played the character of Aladdin was helped by professional divers. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, Aladdin is one of my all time favorite movies. Over time, we have seen many legendary movies like Avatar, Avengers Endgame, and many more. So, if you want us to make a second part of this video with behind the scenes from your favorite movie or web series, hit that like button and share this with your friends. Because the faster you share it, the faster we will drop the next part. Oh, and don't forget to drop a comment telling us which movies behind the scenes you wanna see next. We look forward to seeing your beautiful faces again. Thanks for watching.